Hi, I'm Trisha Gray, founder of Sing Like a Star Studios, where you will learn to sing stronger, sing higher, and sing like a star. I hope you enjoy the following instructional video and the course.
You can sing like a star. You can sing like a star. You can sing like
The Sing Like a Star vocal method. In this section, you will learn about the SLAS method, the 8 steps of vocal development, and the spiral learning model on which we base instruction. The 8 steps of vocal development are: Step 0, assessment and diagnosis. Step 1, breath management and appoggio. Step 2, activate and develop the lower register. That's called TA dominant phonation. Step 3, activate and develop the upper register, CT dominant phonation. Step 4, isolators, further development of lower and upper registers separately. Step 5, register connection with temporary sounds. This is the mixing step. Step 6, the balanced onset, how to initiate tone correctly. And Step 7, advanced musical skills, dynamics, flexibility, stepwise motion, vibrato, power, and singing songs. And Step 8 is style. Spiral learning. The SLAS method is based on the spiral learning model: discovery, development, and automatic habits leading to success. Concepts are revisited numerous times at increasingly higher skill levels. In steps 1 through 5, exercises are divided into round 1, beginning, round 2, intermediate, and round 3, advanced skill levels. The most valuable and life-changing skill you will need for contemporary singing is an understanding of and the ability to sing with mixed and balanced registration. With a powerful mix and balanced registration, you can sing music of all styles with power and freedom while maintaining vocal health. The Sing Like a Star or SLAS method is your premier method for developing mix and balanced registration, along with musicianship, riffs and runs, and every other skill you need to be a successful singer. The SLAS method is organized into an extremely effective 8-step program known as the 8 steps of vocal development. The steps progress logically and sequentially. Each step develops the requisite skills needed to progress to the next step. This is known as sequential skill building. It's radically different from the typical voice lesson that involves a warm-up followed by singing songs with no improvement in muscle memory, development, and coordination. Progression through the 8 steps of vocal development is based on spiral learning. Concepts are consistently reinforced at beginning, intermediate, and advanced skill levels. The exercises are designed to become more challenging as your skills develop. You must practice the exercises with focused attention on the goal of each exercise. The 8 steps of vocal development, a sequential skill building program. The SLAS method is based on the spiral learning concept. Spiral learning is: round 1 is the beginning round. It's the discovery phase. You're experiencing a new way of doing something. Round 2 is the intermediate phase, development. Focused repetition of the exercise builds skills. And round 3 is the advanced level, automatic habits. Habits created during the development phase become second nature. Focused repetition of a skill leads to automatic habits that lead to success. Balance, the philosophy of the 8 steps of vocal development. The 8 steps of vocal development method is based on the ideal of balance: balanced registration, balance of TA and CT muscle interaction, balance of breath pressure and vocal fold adduction, and balance of bright and dark resonance, that's called chiaroscuro. We also believe in a balance of hard work, that's technique and vocal development, and fun, that's singing songs, learning to riff and run, in Step 8. We use the tools of vowels, consonants, temporary sounds, and scales to create exercises that address your current vocal habits and create new and healthier habits. These exercises must be practiced daily with attention on the goal or objective of the exercise for best results. I love this saying by Martha Graham: there is a vitality, a life force, an energy, a quickening that is translated through you into action. And because there is only one of you in all time, this expression is unique. If you block it, it will never exist through any other medium and it will be lost. The world will not have it. It is not your business to determine how good it is, nor how valuable it is, nor how it compares with other expressions. It is your business to keep it yours clearly and directly, to keep the channel open. You do not even have to believe in yourself or your work. You have to keep yourself open and aware to the urges that motivate you. Keep the channel open. No artist is pleased. There is no satisfaction whatever at any time. There is only a queer, divine dissatisfaction, a blessed unrest that keeps us marching and makes us more alive than the others. What the 8 steps of vocal development is not. It is not a warm-up. This course is vocal development based on acquiring specific skills. Warming up is not vocalizing with a specific goal in mind and will contribute little toward vocal development. We warm up before a performance, but we work on building vocal technique daily. Singing specific exercises in a specific order with focused attention is required for change to occur. This program is not for singers who will not practice exercises. To change current habits, singers must practice specific exercises daily with focused attention on the objective or goal of the exercise. It's not just singing songs. Singing songs with no method for changing the way you sing is not effective for vocal development, particularly in the beginning. It's better to focus on building vocal technique at first than to sing songs over and over. This just reinforces your current incorrect habits. Once technique is established, then we sing songs. This technique is designed for the contemporary singer of rock, R&B, country, jazz, gospel, pop, musical theater, Christian contemporary, who is seeking excellence. Overview: the 8 steps of vocal development. Step 0, assessment and diagnosis. This is where we meet with you to assess and diagnose your voice. It's now called the PVE, or Professional Voice Evaluation. In Step 0, assessment and diagnosis, we determine your vocal category as compared to the optimal balanced singer. Step 0 is the pre-training step. In this step, you will perform 1 or 2 scales and a song that reveal your vocal habits or tendencies. This is the assessment segment. Assessment is listening and observing. The purpose of assessment is to determine incorrect habits that are inhibiting your free and natural voice. Based on information gathered during the assessment, we determine your vocal category. This is the diagnosis segment. Knowing your vocal category is very important. The vocal category helps you determine your goals and objectives and the training tools, scales, vowels, consonants, and many more that we will use to attain those objectives. Assessment. In the assessment segment, you sing a basic 5-tone and octave assessment scales and perhaps a rangy song, the Star-Spangled Banner. We are assessing what we hear in your voice in 1, the lower register, 2, the upper register, 3, how you transition through the primo passaggio or first bridge, and 4, the connection and balance between the registers. Here is an example of an assessment scale. Diagnosis. Diagnosis is where we assign a vocal category. Some singers are too heavy in the lower register. We call that unbalanced pulled lower. Some are too light in the lower register. That's the unbalanced light lower category. And some are generally breathy and weak in both registers. That's the undeveloped category. Very few singers start out in the balanced category. The balanced singer is clear and strong in both registers and smoothly transitions between lower and upper register. The unbalanced pulled lower singer is too heavy in the lower register, transitions into the upper register too late, strains for higher pitches, and then flips into a light, breathy sound. The unbalanced light lower category singer is breathy on the lower notes, but may be more developed in the upper register, typically a female choral singer with an overly hooty type resonance. And the undeveloped singer, the lower and upper registers are equally anemic, thin, and breathy due to inefficient vocal fold adduction and support. Step 1, breath management and appoggio. In Step 1, you will learn about proper breathing for singing. First, you'll learn about the 360-degree expansion for inhalation. Then you'll learn how to activate certain muscles to control airflow as you're singing and exhaling breath. This is called appoggio. Breath management is the foundation of good singing, but it's not everything. Support, or appoggio, and valving must balance. Valving is vocal fold adduction. This is the key to a well-produced vocal tone. You can have all the support in the world, but if the vocal folds are not firmly adducted at the onset of sound, it's all for naught. The balance of air and muscle. Air refers to breath pressure. which is generated by the pulmonary system, the lungs, and the muscles of respiration. We control breath pressure during expiration by engaging the intercostal, lateral oblique, and transversus abdominis muscles to slow the rate of the return of the diaphragm to its pre-inspirational dome shape. In order to inhale, we must relax the abdominal muscles completely. Muscle refers to the vocal folds, composed of mucous membrane, ligament, and muscle that vibrate and modulate airflow during phonation. The folds must meet at the midline to adduct at the onset of sound. The muscles of adduction include the intrinsic TA, LCA, and IA that shorten and adduct the folds, and the CT muscles that lengthen and stretch the folds. Here's an example of a step 1 exercise. Appoggio wake up.
The Appoggio wake-up routine. The Appoggio wake-up routine is a great way to feel our connection to the power of the body's natural support. To feel this natural support, place 3 fingers on each side under your front ribs and notice the slight engagement of the lateral oblique muscles as you say, ch, 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 ch. Try it again. All right, now for the routine. Place your hands on your waist, thumbs to the back, and repeat after me. Uh-oh, uh-oh, and repeat.
Step 2. Activate and develop the lower register. That's TA dominant phonation. The lower register is also called the chest voice. It's the area of notes under your break or first bridge. We want these notes to be strong, clear, and projected. In step 2, you will do exercises like the easy call exercise to activate and develop your lower register. It's like you're calling out to a friend across the street. All our exercises are set to fun music, so it's like you're singing with a band. Here's an example of a step 2 exercise.
Whoa!
If your lower register is breathy, that would be the undeveloped and unbalanced light lower singers who often have weak and breathy low notes. We teach you to adduct or bring the vocal folds closer together at the onset of phonation. This gives us more resistance to airflow and a clearer, stronger sound. These exercises are known as adducted onset or coup de glotte exercises. For example, speak the word at 3 times with energy. At, at, at. Notice how clear that is. We want to sing as we speak with a clear and natural sound. In Italian, they say canta mentre parli, or sing as you speak. Or si canta como si parla, one sings as one speaks. Here's an example of an adduction exercise for breathy singers. Step 3. Activate and develop the upper register, CT dominant phonation. In step 3, we're strengthening the upper register, the area of notes above your break or first bridge. The upper register is also known as the head voice. Sometimes men call this area their falsetto, but that's an incorrect term. Falsetto is breathy or weak singing. We want our high voice or upper register to become just as strong as the lower register. When we sing high, we must drop the jaw more. In step 3, you will be doing exercises like this to develop your upper register. Step 4. Isolators. Further development of the lower register, TA dominant, and the upper register, CT dominant phonation separately. In step 4, our objective is the further development of lower register and upper registers separately before we begin to mix and blend the registers in step 5. Step 4 exercises are called isolators. The low notes and the high notes should be equally clear and strong. In step 4, you will be doing exercises like this to further develop your lower and upper registers.
Go, go, geek, geek, go!
Step 5, register connection with temporary sounds. The objectives of step 5. In step 5, you'll begin to connect and balance the lower and upper registers and to transition smoothly through the first bridge or primo passaggio using temporary sounds. You'll begin to develop mixed registration. What's different about step 5? In step 5, for the first time, we differentiate the order of exercises, keys, and vowel consonant combinations according to your vocal category. The categories are unbalanced pulled lower, that's the singer who strains for the high notes, or unbalanced light lower and undeveloped categories, that's your breathy singer. Knowing your vocal category is very important in step 5. The exercises are different for each category because the objectives are different. The pulled lower category generally needs more release in the lower part of their voice, but more adduction in the upper part. The breathy, undeveloped, and unbalanced light lower singer needs better vocal fold adduction everywhere. Temporary sounds, the coup de glace, pharyngeal, voce di strega, the voice of the witch, imposed larynx, creak, and SOVT or semi-occluded vocal tract exercises are some examples of temporary sounds. Temporary sounds counteract extrinsic, that's outside the larynx, muscle activation, and encourage appropriate vocal fold adduction. The undeveloped and unbalanced light lower category singer generally has a breathy, weak vocal category. They bridge too low, and they need better vocal fold adduction and increased closed quotient. Here's an example of an exercise. Unbalanced pulled lower category. This singer has a strained, yell-like vocal quality, especially as they approach the first bridge or primo passaggio. The singer bridges too high and then flips into falsetto. They need release in the lower register and increased vocal fold adduction in the upper register. Here's an example of an exercise.
Go, 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 go.
Après mix, after you can mix. Once you've developed a good mix and you can sing from low to high without any voice breaks or flips, it's time to develop the advanced skills. In step 6, you learn about onset, how to start your vocal tone correctly. In step 7, you learn the advanced musical skills that make your singing exciting, such as dynamics, flexibility, power, advanced vibrato, how to apply your vocal technique to singing songs. In step 8, you will develop vocal style. This is a very big step that includes riffs and runs, pentatonic and blues scales, and how to use texture in your singing. Step 6, the balanced onset. This is where we learn how to do staccato. We eliminate the helpers that we have used in previous steps. And we talk a little bit about flow phonation. The balanced onset was staccato. What is onset? The vocal folds, which are inside your larynx, must come together to initiate phonation. This is known as approximation or adduction. Some singers' vocal folds don't come together or adduct enough. They sound breathy. Some singers' vocal folds come together too much. They sound strained. Good singing is all about creating a balance between air pressure and the vocal folds. This balance is not static, but shifts constantly to meet the demands of vocal styles, volume, and intensity. Staccato helps singers find this balance. Our motto is just enough and not too much. Staccato means with each sound or note sharply detached or separated from the others. Here's an example of a step 6 exercise. Step 7, advanced musical skills. The advanced skills we discuss in step 7 are dynamics, flexibility, advanced vibrato, stepwise motion, power, and singing songs. Here's an example of a step 7 exercise.
mo, ma, me, mo, ma, me, mo, ma, me, mo.
Step 8, style. Style can be learned. Once you've completed step 8, you will have a huge vocabulary of riffs and runs, and you'll be able to make up your own riffs and runs instead of copying another artist. You will learn basic riffs and runs, the riffs and runs that are in every pop song you hear, riffs and runs based on the pentatonic scale, riffs and runs based on the blues scale, and texture and variations, how to sing with things like growl and creak and scream. Here's an example of basic riffs and runs exercises. Here's an example of pentatonic riffs and runs exercises.
Oh, no, 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 don't you ever say goodbye. Give me the big old blue.
Here's an example of a texture exercise, how to scream. Every skill you need to become a great singer is in this course. To achieve your vocal goals, practice the exercises for a minimum of 30 minutes daily. To learn about how your voice works, study the manual. You'll get an assignment each week that includes some reading, videos, and a quiz. This valuable knowledge is not available with any other vocal method, so take advantage of it and learn. Your assignment. Watch the remaining instructional video in the introduction chapter. That's how to use the course. Read these chapters in the instructions section of the manual. The journey so far, a few thoughts from the author, the SLAS method, about the course, and the 8 steps of vocal development and spiral learning. Then take the quiz. Test your knowledge. Introduction. If you have questions or need further support, email our support staff at support@singlikeastar.com. Thanks for watching the video. If you'd like to purchase further courses, such as our songwriting course or Succeeding in the Music Business, please visit the website at www.slascourses.com. If you'd like to register for private lessons at Sing Like a Star, please visit www.singlikeastar.com. We'll see you soon at Sing Like a Star Studios.
You can sing like a star. You can sing like a star. You can sing like a star.